This is a video from eSkillZone. For more videos, notes, and certificate, please visit www.eskillzone.com.
Computer security, cybersecurity, or information technology security, IT security, is the protection of computer systems and networks from information disclosure, theft of or damage to their hardware, software, or electronic data, as well as from the disruption or misdirection of the services they provide. The field is becoming increasingly significant due to the continuously expanding reliance on computer systems, the Internet, and wireless network standards such as Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and due to the growth of smart devices, including smartphones, televisions, and the various devices that constitute the Internet of Things. Cybersecurity is also one of the significant challenges in the contemporary world due to its complexity, both in terms of political usage and technology. Since the Internet's arrival, and with the digital transformation initiated in recent years, the notion of cybersecurity has become a familiar subject both in our professional and personal lives. Cybersecurity and cyber threats have been constant for the last 50 years of technological change. In the 1970s and 1980s, computer security was mainly limited to academia until the conception of the Internet, where, with increased connectivity, computer viruses and network intrusions began to take off. After the spread of viruses in the 1990s, the 2000s marked the institutionalization of cyber threats and cybersecurity. Finally, from the 2010s, large-scale attacks and government regulations started emerging. The April 1967 session organized by Willis Ware at the Spring Joint Computer Conference and the later publication of the Ware Report were foundational moments in the history of the field of computer security. Ware's work straddled the intersection of material, cultural, political, and social concerns. A 1977 NIST publication introduced the CIA triad of confidentiality, integrity, and availability as a clear and simple way to describe key security goals. While still relevant, many more elaborate frameworks have since been proposed. However, the 1970s and 1980s didn't have any grave computer threats because computers and the Internet were still developing, and security threats were easily identifiable. Most often, threats came from malicious insiders who gained unauthorized access to sensitive documents and files. Although malware and network breaches existed during the early years, they did not use them for financial gain. However, by the second half of the 1970s, established computer firms like IBM started offering commercial access control systems and computer security software products. It started with Creeper in 1971. Creeper was an experimental computer program written by Bob Thomas at BBN. It is considered the first computer worm. In 1972, the first antivirus software was created, called Reaper. It was created by Ray Tomlinson to move across the ARPANET and delete the Creeper worm. Between September 1986 and June 1987, a group of German hackers performed the first documented case of cyber espionage. The group hacked into American defense contractors, universities, and military bases networks and sold gathered information to the Soviet KGB. The group was led by Marcus Hess, who was arrested on June 29, 1987. He was convicted of espionage, along with two co-conspirators, on February 15, 1990. In 1988, one of the first computer worms, called Morris worm, was distributed via the Internet. It gained significant mainstream media attention. In 1993, Netscape started developing the protocol SSL shortly after the National Center for Supercomputing Applications, NCSA, launched Mosaic 1.0, the first web browser, in 1993. Netscape had SSL version 1.0 ready in 1994. But it was never released to the public due to many serious security vulnerabilities. These weaknesses included replay attacks and a vulnerability that allowed hackers to alter unencrypted communications sent by users. However, in February 1995, Netscape launched the version 2.0 failed offensive strategy edit. The National Security Agency, NSA, is responsible for both the protection of U.S. information systems and also for collecting foreign intelligence. These two duties are in conflict with each other. Protecting information systems includes evaluating software, identifying security flaws, and taking steps to correct the flaws, which is a defensive action. Collecting intelligence includes exploiting security flaws to extract information, which is an offensive action. Correcting security flaws makes the flaws unavailable for NSA exploitation. There is growing concern that cyberspace will become the next theater of warfare. As Mark Clayton, from the Christian Science Monitor, wrote in a 2015 article titled, "The New Cyber Arms Race." In the future, wars will not just be fought by soldiers with guns or with planes that drop bombs. They will also be fought with the click of a mouse half a world away that unleashes carefully weaponized computer programs that disrupt or destroy critical industries like utilities, transportation, communications, and energy. Such attacks could also disable military networks that control the movement of troops, the path of jet fighters, the command and control of warships. This has led to new terms, such as cyber warfare and cyber terrorism. The United States Cyber Command was created in 2009, and many other countries have similar forces. There are a few critical voices that question whether cybersecurity is as significant a threat as it is made out to be. Cybersecurity is a fast-growing field of IT concerned with reducing organizations' risk of hack or data breach. According to research from the Enterprise Strategy Group, 46% of organizations say that they have a problematic shortage of cybersecurity skills in 2016, up from 28% in 2015. Commercial, government, and non-governmental organizations all employ cybersecurity professionals. The fastest increases in demand for cybersecurity workers are in industries managing increasing volumes of consumer data, such as finance, healthcare, and retail. However, the use of the term cybersecurity is more prevalent in government job descriptions. Typical cybersecurity job titles and descriptions include security analyst. Analyzes and assesses vulnerabilities in the infrastructure, software, hardware, networks, investigates using available tools and countermeasures to remedy the detected vulnerabilities and recommends solutions and best practice, analyzes and assesses damage to the data infrastructure as a result of security incidents, examines available recovery tools and processes, and recommends solutions. Tests for compliance with security policies and procedures. May assist in the creation, implementation, or management of security solutions. Security engineer performs security monitoring, security and data/logs analysis, and forensic analysis to detect security incidents and mounts the incident response. Investigates and utilizes new technologies and processes to enhance security capabilities and implement improvements. May also review, code, or perform other security engineering methodologies. Security architect designs a security system or major components of a security system and may head a security design team building a new security system. Security administrator installs and manages organization-wide security systems. This position may also include taking on some of the tasks of a security analyst in smaller organizations. Chief Information Security Officer, CISO. A high-level management position responsible for the entire information security division or staff. The position may include hands-on technical work. Chief Security Officer, CSO. A high-level management position responsible for the entire security division or staff. A newer position, now deemed needed as security risks grow. Data Protection Officer, DPO. A DPO is tasked with monitoring compliance with the UK GDPR and other data protection laws, our data protection policies, awareness raising, training, and audits. Security Consultant. Broad titles that encompass any one or all of the other roles or titles tasked with protecting computers, networks, software, data or information systems against viruses, worms, spyware, malware. Intrusion detection, unauthorized access, denial of service attacks, and an ever-increasing list of attacks by hackers acting as individuals or as part of organized crime or foreign governments. Student programs are also available for people interested in beginning a career in cybersecurity. Meanwhile, a flexible and effective option for information security professionals of all experience levels to keep studying is online security training, including webcasts. A wide range of certified courses are also available. In the United Kingdom, a nationwide set of cybersecurity forums, known as the UK Cybersecurity Forum, were established, supported by the government's cybersecurity strategy, in order to encourage startups and innovation, and to address the skills gap identified by the UK government.
This is a video from eSkillZone. For more videos, notes, and certificate, please visit www.eskillzone.com.